Hello everyone, this is Mr. Ben175 Deus Ex Human Revolution gameplay dash walkthrough here. We just spoke to Pritchard to give him the Typhoon, and now we'll carry on to go and see Sarif up in the penthouse. That place from the beginning. So let's carry on. Hope you're enjoying it so far. We've completed the first mission. In fact, according to the game, we're actually on mission 4. Yeah, okay. Doing alright. I'm still experimenting with the cameras. You should notice that it's actually improving a little bit, hopefully. I think it is. I think it's getting better because I want the best quality for this. Yeah, it's a lot better than the first two, I'm going to admit.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
To see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
And I did. The Typhoon is safe. Sanders didn't know about it. He didn't even know his hacker was augmented. He's not the mastermind behind this, boss.
So you cut him a break? The man broke into my facility and took hostages, Adam. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Look, Adam. You know the police never fully investigated that first attack, don't you?
Yes, but...
But nothing. We lost a lot of good people, top people. And I'm beginning to think Detroit PD doesn't give a damn. Someone is pulling strings to keep us in the dark.
And in your world, the ends justify the means.
My world is your world, Adam. And if getting that neural hub illegally will show us who's behind these attacks, and maybe even help us go after them, yeah, you're damn right it does. So get going.
Alrighty. So, as you can see, the first secondary goal has arrived. I'm not going to be doing the secondary goals in this one, I'm afraid. I'll be working through the main, as there are so many secondary ones to get. If you haven't got the game, I really recommend you get it, because it's amazing. If you played before, then you'll definitely want to get this if you've got a console. It's also out on PC.
It just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing.
But yeah, I'm just doing the main missions. If you want to have a look at what a secondary goal might involve, please take a look at part 5 and 6 of my Deus Ex the full walkthrough, because it's on there. Otherwise I'm going to be carrying on with the main ones, because I want you to explore the other half of the game yourself, because this is part of what the game's about. I don't want to ruin it all, but bear in mind I'm doing all the main story, so if you don't want to know the story, then why are you here?
Mrs. Reed?
Ah, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such dramatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Okay guys, that was yes, another secondary goal. Like I said just now, we're not doing the secondary, we're just going to do the main ones. So in the remainder of this part I'm going to go to the Lynn clinic, and then in the next part I'll go to the police station. That might be the best way to do it. So Lynn clinic is literally just a drop-in mission. Go in, talk to this person, and then walk out.
I, for one, approve of these protests.
Okie dokie. Unlike the fall, in limb clinics this is actually where you do buy praxis points.
Ah, Mr. Jensen. David Sarah told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doug. Shouldn't I be under opposite shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrode seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to Lim in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Okay, oh, and we got Praxis point. So yes, Praxis points are twice as much in this game, but they're 5,000 credits. There are no in-app purchases in this one, unlike the Fall, so it's quite expensive, but it does mean you won't spend any money, and you don't need to anyway. So we're going to buy a Praxis kit. We've got
Very
one
well,
minute ago.
Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
Okay, let's choose what to upgrade it on. Okay, so we've got two. I'm going to upgrade it on the double takedown. Take down two opponents. Used a lot more in this game than on the Fall.
I've never been under anesthesia before. Is this where they stop your heart and the machine doesn't ring?
So, what are we doing now? Yeah, in the next part we'll be going to the police station. From the limb clinic at the moment, because it's a bit of a walk from here, so we will do it in the next part. But yeah, okay guys, I'll see you in part whatever comes after this one. See you next time.